Alright, hey everybody, it's AntagonistKim, and we're back from our Disco Elysium. So, um, met the deserter, Esoph. He's our killer. We have his weapon. He's kind of falling apart right now, and we also have the Phasmid. The Insulindian Phasmid, which I was not expecting one bit. So here we are, about to confront this creature, and then I guess, I think we're supposed to leave him here, and we need to get back on the ship to go back to get, you know, reinforcements or someone else to come and get him, because he needs medical attention really bad. So, let's just get into it. Let's go. Let's go talk to the Fazbro. Look at him. Look at the stick guy. Hopefully I don't need... Do we think we need any kind of, like, special stuff? What does my things look like? I mean, our stats aren't horrible. The physical instrument's definitely a problem. I don't even know what that... Is there a necktie? Is there a different tie we could be wearing? Maybe Volition? Oh, we did find this random shirt. Hand-eye coordination? Okay. We have like a whole set of outfits now. We have this composure and shivers. What does this give us? That's shivers with the spirit corpse thing. Hold on. I got Cora sitting in front of my screen right now. Composure plus shivers? I mean, let's like try it. Does the hat give us something? No, but we look pretty slick wearing it. What else? What else? Oh my gosh. Cora, I love you so much, but this is my cup you're about to stick your booty in, girl. And then I guess some, like, fancy pantsies? Oh, shit. We'll put our joggers on. Why are we wearing these shoes again? Oh, for empathy? Why did I put on the other ones? Uh-oh. There. We match very well. I think we're doing great. Well, I have no idea what this Phasmin check, or if there is going to be one.
This hat is so soft, so warm. It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
Oh my god. This is Ushanka, right? Pat the Hat.
Kraz Mazov would have worn this Yushenka. Mazov knew where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo. Glory to the revolution, comrade. Whether you like it or not, wearing this hat has made you more communist.
Well, hopefully the Phasmid's okay with that. Jeez, okay.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from its head like a woman's hair, white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you.
Look at this thing. What the heck?
Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss, like a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. It says something else in a lower pitch.
Oh boy, listen carefully.
Chick, 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 s, chick, 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 s.
Okay, this is the Insulindian Phasmid.
It is.
Lieutenant whispers behind you. You hear the familiar ring of his jacket unzipping slowly, painstakingly so.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium. He begins to pull it open, extremely carefully. It's... No, the flash will scare the creature off. Warn him now.
Are you sure this wouldn't scare him off?
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
He continues to open the lens.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the Phasmid's limbs. A series of ultrasonic clicks fills your ear.
I know this sounds bad, but I almost wanted to take the picture, because, I mean, the other one was a 3%. There's no way we're going to pass that. Go for it, Kim. Let's see if we can at least get that and send it to, the 2 cryptozoologists, right? Lena? They're going to love this.
With the sound of metal sliding against metal, the lieutenant reveals the lens. The glass glints in his hand as he begins to slide in an ampoule. You see the phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. The motions are quick, sudden. Something cracks in the lieutenant. He's letting his pride get in the way.
The ampoule will produce a loud hiss. You're right. It could scare it away. I need a better moment when it's not looking.
Okay.
I'll wait. I'm on standby, he thinks, his hands sweaty around the machine. The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you, its antennae taking their measure of the air, slowly.
Say something to it. What can we say to it? You exist.
A sudden chirrup fills the air. The walking stick moves its whole body, limbs working independently of each other, like the parts of a masterfully constructed machine. Something in its body language has changed, just slightly.
There's no way. Guess I'll have to try it. Ah. Oh well. There's no way I would have passed that.
You barely get to take one step. The invertebrate reacts with uncanny speed, skating away across the water. It's gone, like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but rings on the sea's calm mirror. It's blending into the tufts of reeds in the distance, moving from islet to islet.
Where? Where did it go?
The lieutenant has a camera in one hand and a slip of white paper in the other, developing. Ooh, dude, did you get it?
You never had a chance. There was something off the moment you approached it. It was scared of you, of humans.
I mean, it's true. We should have taken that pheromone from Morel.
I don't think it had anything to do with the ox spray. It was just scared.
There is uncertainty in his phrasing.
I mean, what if it did have something to do with the ox spray?
Okay, but I'm not an entomologist, okay? Neither was the parascientist. Who knows? The only thing I'm sure of is we saw it. It was real.
Hell yeah, we did. There's a flicker of a smile on his lips, like he can't even believe what he's saying. I don't believe it either. I don't think we're Yell. I think I went into the reeds over there, point north of the islet. Are we gonna be able to, like, find this thing?
Looks like it doesn't like to stay out in the open for long.
Lieutenant squints where you're pointing. How did it do that glide?
It appears the insect can walk on water, like a water strider, you know? It's almost as fast. Uncanny.
He stopped short of breath. Listen, I see the photo developing. Tell me you got the photo, Kim.
He shakes his head in silence, an expression on his face that you've never seen there before.
So you didn't get it, buddy?
No.
He shows you the white slip of photo paper. There's a rainbow of color, blue, white, yellow, and brown like a child's painting.
However hard you squint, you can't make out anything recognizable, let alone a stick insect.
I tried, but it was moving too fast, and I didn't get the ampoule in right. And damn it, I believe my eyes. It was there.
It was there, buddy. We're both witnesses for ourselves. I mean, this is pretty neat. Was not expecting that at all. That's why I was saying at the end of the last episode, it was a super long episode, but the seeing him was a surprise. So our thoughts was, because the cryptozoologist said that this creature seems like when it's inside of people, right? Anyone that witnesses it is really the only person that sees it. And now we're thinking that now, since Esoph is falling apart down here, that he was maybe being brainwashed by the phasmid. I don't know. Something crazy like that. I mean, what now?
What now?
The old man behind you repeats suddenly. He puts his hand into the ash. It's dirty and black.
Our suspect's not looking so good. We should check him over. Also,
He points to the reeds.
it looks like it has some kind of nest there. Maybe there's proof in there.
Oh, nice.
In the reeds, where the phasmid was hiding, you see a little flash of white. Porcelain white.
Hey. Let's go with the crate first. Ooh, hey, Fairweather, the helmets. Okay. Hey, and the scope. We needed those. cool. Okay. Very nice. What is this thing? Some kind of buoy? Oh, the passport. Okay. Very, very nice. Okay. Is there anything else besides him? Okay. Let's take a look at these items. Right, this was his weapon that he used to commit the murder with. And the scope. It was the damage from time of its Phasmid's dowry. That's funny. Let's interact with this.
This passport, issued by the Sovereign Republic of Oranje, is issued to a black-haired woman called Katarzyna Alazie.
So that was her name then. She had this name and one other name. No, she had her Claudier and then, oh boy, it was kind of a different name. I can't think of what it is, but I'm pretty sure she had two other names. But she admittedly said that she was this person. I don't know. It's crazy.
Classius hidden documents from the empty boy.
Right, the lieutenant looks at what's in your hand. Look at the photo.
It's Claudia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish, younger somehow.
What do you think this was doing in the Phasmid's nest?
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classius, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or...
Perhaps for maybe a blackmailing plan? I think the Phasmid took it. The Phasmid took it and I sensed it do so. I saw something open in the buoy with spindly legs. Sure.
Like a magpie? What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual.
By now, the lieutenant has accepted your unusual methods.
He just accepts it.
I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it. But to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod.
True. It says Katarzyne.
She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Oh, see?
Anouk Meyer-Smith.
I was about to say that there was another name and I didn't remember what it was.
Katarzyna Alazie was supposed to be her real name, where Claudia comes from. Remember? God damn it. I told you she kept lying to you. She's probably lying to someone else right now, in another city.
Katarzyna Lagier was supposed to be her real name, so she still lied to us.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us one more time. In a way, she's still lying to us right now.
The lieutenant smiles. So what is her real name then?
I don't know, but it's not Katarzyna Alazie or Classier or Anouk Meyer-Smith. We didn't even scratch the surface with her, detective. Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my district by now.
True, we technically, when we released her, we made the assumption that she would get killed otherwise. So, alright. Let's put the passport away. Can we interact with this? No. Okay. Phasmid's gone. Check up on the deserter. Okay. There was nothing else. One more time. Kim, can we talk to you? Is there any crazy stuff we're saying here?
Yes?
Okay. Alright, I guess let's talk to the old dude. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
The old man looks around confused.
Something is very wrong with him now.
Listen, could you not see the Phasmid?
See.
He stares at the reeds and falls silent.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging from their sockets, his gap-toothed mouth shaking.
Let's touch his shoulder gently.
The plastic cape feels coarse. A light shiver passes the man. Other than that, no reaction. He feels small and frail.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dross?
The lieutenant inspects him gently.
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
I mean, yeah, what do we think happened to this man? We found some things in the Phasmid's nest, Mr. Dross. I mean, we'll ask him these, but I don't think he's going to know either one.
Old age and shock.
He looks at him and then you. I think it could have been the phasmid.
Yes, the arrest and the appearance of the phasmid, the combined stress. But you think it's something more than that, don't you?
I mean, he couldn't see it, Kim. It's just the reads for him. Yeah, I was about to say, because when Lena explains, like, her interaction with the phasmid, a lot of it has to do with just visually seeing the reads, but you kind of felt something was there. At least that's what I felt like I remember. He couldn't see it. It was just the reads for him. He's been here for a long time. Who knows how much of it was his company? I mean, let's go with the first one.
That could be part of the shock. But you're right, something is off here. Mr. Dross.
He touches the man's shoulder again.
No response.
Maybe this is how the phasmid has stayed hidden all these years.
Then how did we see it? Oh, you mean, whatever does this, does it over time? Teenagers, kids, drunks, sightings are brief, and hence not credible. But anyone who spends a long time with it.
Right, you forget that it's there.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Dross, have you ever seen a stick insect pretending to be the reeds?
The old man stutters.
The doctors will have to look at this. I hope your station has better medical personnel than 57. This is a little advanced for a nurse.
Alright, well, he's been here for a long time. Who knows how much of it was in his company.
He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him. Like he didn't want to leave this place, and the insect maybe. I have absolutely forgotten to take notes. I hope I remember all of this. This will be one hell of a report. They'll think we're insane.
He shakes his head.
You will have to be very convincing and very sober to make them believe, sire.
We found some things on the phasmid's nest, Mr. Drouse. Can you explain that?
He stares into the reeds. Your words don't stir anything in him. Perhaps you should.
Let's show him the helmet.
Nothing. Just dull staring. Not even rage left, wherever he is.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, the ebb would put it back here. This makes sense. Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or the phasmid even. If it did, this is incredible.
Alright, what about, her passport?
No reaction. His breathing is slow, and he appears very old all of a sudden. Around 80.
Did you take this passport and other papers from a boy on the coast?
The spirit.
He blinks and continues to stare at the reeds.
He hears us. The spirit?
No reply. He's gone again.
Try something else? We got him back for a moment.
Let's show him the scope.
I lost.
You lost it, Mr. Dross?
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times. Beige and white stripes.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie phasmid?
The lieutenant observes the lens sparkle in your hand.
This sight is a T9, Mr. Dross. Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
Silence. Not even a sigh.
Alright, well, we'll let you dress for now, and let's get you some medical attention, buddy.
The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched, and his mouth open. The blacks of his eyes are receding. His pupils are returning to normal.
Alright, well, hang tight, buddy.
We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help. He'll be safe here. If we don't take too long.
I was about to say, do not run away like everyone else has, because, man, that is not something we can afford again. What does this do? Okay, let's use the boat to return to the mainland. I mean, the game's telling me to do it, so... Because we can't go anywhere else, I don't think. Yeah, let's just go. Okay. Alright. Almost there. We'll see. I didn't mean for the last episode to be so long. I'm not sure if this one will be as long either. So we'll see how far we get here. Let's get on the boat. and see what happens, I guess. I don't even know. Let's go.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
Alright, well, let's return to the mainland.
Let's. We are done here.
He says, adjusting his glasses to look over the water.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet. But for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you.
Okay.
2 men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless village, looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Okay. Let's maybe put on our cop clothes, I think. I don't know, at least I think we should. Okay, hold on. Put on our other tie for old time's sake. Indirect modes of taxation. Put on our banana boat shoes. Love that. Let's keep the shivers. Let's keep authority for this one. Man, this is actually really cool. Here's the thing, though. I wish we had this for when we fought the other dudes. Just saying. Empathy to logic. Is there anything else we should put on? I mean, I think that's kind of our best bet, I guess. Not very many minuses, so that's good. Alright, let's save real quick. And I guess let's see who's waiting for us. I imagine it's the people from inside the club. Who, the blonde-haired guy with the glasses and the lady. Let's see.
Look what the tide brought him.
Jean Vixmer. Says the man without sunglasses. Oh, so he was wearing a wig? Because he had blonde hair before. Suddenly his expression changes as he tilts his head.
I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some bad people are looking for it. Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared to what you've just seen. This is the man with sunglasses from the Whirling in Rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Boy, wait, you're the man with the sunglasses? Forget about all this. There's like a giant monster out there. The armor, no one else seems bothered by it. Who are you? Yeah, I mean, the armor, no one seems to give a shit about it. Forget about that. That's a giant monster. I mean, the who are you people? These are obviously people we work with at our precinct. I don't know who the third guy is. Hold on. Wait, you're the sunglasses guy. Forget about that. There's a giant creature out there. Forget about it. There's a giant creature out there.
We're not forgetting about anything. Look at you.
He points at you with both hands. The armor, I mean, no one really seems bothered by it.
Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it? That's because you're a cop in an exoskeleton.
Yeah, but I'm a cop in a goddamn exoskeleton.
Actually, are you? Are you still a cop? There's so much disco going on, it's hard to tell.
Vic, calm down.
Oh, I see. So you're the sunglasses guy, right?
That's right. And you're some kind of murder machine.
Alright, listen. Who are you guys?
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstam. I believe we've met on several occasions.
He's the guy by the Feld building with his son, right? They were looking at the mural. He was pleasant to talk to, so apparently he was a cop too. Let's see. Trent?
I'm your goddamn partner, Jean Vicomar, and this is your special task force. Or what's left of it.
He gestures towards his companions.
Special Consultant Trent Heilerstam, Patrol Officer Judith Minot.
Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's left of you off the pavement.
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
He points to the sea fort.
The scene is making even him feel as though he has to justify your actions.
We might need your help with something later.
He adds, suddenly regaining his confidence.
As if he recalled that he's in fact a decorated police lieutenant and not a naughty boy.
I love how they say naughty boy.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it among yourselves.
Thanks, Lieutenant. Way to feed me to the wolves. No, Kim, you gotta have my bag. Let's destroy them. Let's destroy them. These guys are supposed to be part of our task force, so we asked them to come with us. We just got so blackout crazy that we didn't remember that we brought them with us. I won't drag Kim into this. Thanks, Kim.
It's good to meet you, Lieutenant Kitsuhagi.
She says warmly, flashing the lieutenant the tiniest of smiles.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed over the shitstorm that's about to befall you.
Alright, so what's all this about?
Ari, we want to help you. Trent, I believe this is where you come in?
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate as an expert. I think I need to manage your expectations a little. I'm at best an enthusiast in cognitive science. My background is in something else entirely. I engage in neurology on a merely theoretical level. In fact, I should probably get going.
He makes air quotes.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid?
He turns to you.
What does he have to say for himself? He left you to catch the bullets.
It's true.
Shit, kid. What an interesting moniker.
Alright. Oh boy. What's shit, kid? How did you know I was here? You aren't the man with sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde. You never told me that you're not the horse-faced woman. So Trant Heidelstrom turns out to be special consultant Trant Heidelstrom. Duped again, no one's who they are. You mentioned a task force. Hey, listen, I mean, where were you? There was like an actual mercenary tribunal. It was just me and Kim.
God damn it, Harry.
He shifts his weight, crossing his arms to look at you in the eye.
You told us to fuck off. You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die.
Wait, so you let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson? All will burn, Satellite Officer Viximer. Make no mistake about it. Why didn't you detect or die then? Why would you leave a literal police god? I said all those things. I'm not like that anymore. So you would have let me face a squad of trained killers alone just to teach me a lesson?
It wasn't like that.
Fuck you, Harry. We didn't know there was gonna be a tribunal, did we?
So why didn't you detect or die then? I mean, I said all those things, but I'm not like that anymore.
Are you sure? So you haven't been telling everyone what a boring cop you are? And that you should kill yourself? People say you've been out of your mind. I asked around.
So, yeah, so Trant, you weren't even like a guy with a kid. You're just some kind of special person?
Yes, I'm Trant Heidelstrom. I never said I wasn't Trant Heidelstrom.
Wait, so what was up with the kid then?
Mikhail? Mikhail's my son.
Oh yeah, what was up with all the interesting history stuff? Were you spying on me?
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see Martinez. It was a coincidence.
So, what are you, special consultant here?
What indeed? I was asked to share my take on some of the more obscure theories developed in Königstein in the 30s. Like partial psychotraumatic amnesia, group personality theory.
So that's like all of us. This last little sentence is literally Harry right now. An embodiment of him. Partial psychotraumatic amnesia and group personality theory. That's like all of a group people in our head. He looks at the dilapidated shacks and then you.
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on.
So, duped again, no one's who they say they are?
Duped? Hey, here's a brilliant idea. Don't be a morbid drunk and you won't be duped so easily.
Gardener, scab leader, this, turn to lieutenant. Tell me at least you are who you say you are. Okay, that does have something to do with it, yes. I mean, it did have kind of something to do with it.
No. Everyone's just a brilliant master of disguises.
So, hold on, you mentioned a task force.
Yeah. Major Crimes Unit. Under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells?
Refresh my memory, who else is in this?
Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit. There's you, me, Jude, Tron fucking Heidelstamm, and Guillaume Baby.
He stares at you.
I'm technically just a civilian advisor.
Trant's just like, nah.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show.
Yeah, first of all, who's, Guilliman Bevy?
Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy is a police reporter who joined our team. He was really good. Then he left because he lost faith in your ability to lead the unit. Other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me and this really patient patrol officer are still here. And Tron because I'm forcing him to stay.
Is this Guillaume Bevy blonde and partial to sunglasses?
Yeah, was he also wearing a disguise?
See? There. He's getting it. I was impersonating him. Look at me, I'm G. Bevy. It was going to be funny, but then you really did have brain damage. So not so much anymore.
Jesus. So, what does this unit do then?
Do? It's a major crimes unit. We clear the desk of cases so Precinct 41 doesn't look like the worst station in town. We are shit tier now, Harry. Because of you.
They're your posse, or what remains of it. Hand-picked, hand-lost.
Okay.
The 41st isn't...
He trails off, not wishing to finish the sentence. So how'd you even know I was here?
The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went.
After all that Sylvie's truff, he betrays me. I stayed at his establishment and he still betrays me. Turn to face the general direction where, damn you, cafeteria manager, you've betrayed me for the last time. I understand, okay? Gart told you. I can't be mad at Gart. This guy might be kind of intimidating and an asshole, so... I understand. Gart told you.
And people on the street helped us too, with your whereabouts.
Oh, damn.
You're a legend among the drunks, Harry. A legendary local drunk.
What's a shit kid?
You. Shit kid? That's you.
Despite all that you've done, the deserter, the phasmid, the case,
Despite all that I've done?
No, because of all that you've done.
I don't want to be mean to her. She's not horse-faced. That's mean. You aren't the man with the sunglasses at all. You're not even blonde. Okay, so none of this is really ringing any bells, buddy.
The bells aren't ringing because you have brain damage. Trant, this is where you come in. How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive a boat, he's standing, reasoning. All good signs, but complete retrograde amnesia, episodic and semantic.
meaning you forgot both who you are and the definitions of money, Isola, Pell, and so on.
So, like, literally everything?
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry did not seem to know who I was. It's all very interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Wait, so socioeconomically you think I'm so poor I lost my memory? I drank so much I lost my memory and now I'm slowly recovering it? I made it all up. It was a fantasy, a stupid joke. I know what I am. I might have something to do with an anomaly in the church, the 2mm hole in the world. I'm a highly experimental detective. This is a method I use to solve crimes. Something as so stupid has happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism. I mean, let's be real. We drank so much that we lost our memory and now we're slowly recovering from it. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. I mean, it was kind of that too. We'll go with 6. Something so sad happened to me that I couldn't be me anymore. It was a defense mechanism.
Psychotraumatic amnesia, Trant? I can go for that. Shit kid is a broken man. Always has been. Who isn't? I know I am. But you know what? I keep my shit together. Also, I know a person can't wipe their own mind, however traumatic it gets. That doesn't happen. You're lying. Or insane. Or both.
But Detective Vigmer, he has blanked out before.
I have?
Yes, a couple of times. After some of the more serious benders. One was after the 2 drunks case. The other when we looked into that mural.
The mural.
So you don't remember not remembering. Beautiful.
Shit.
The 2 cases in your ledger. The unsolvable case and the Next World mural. Those were recent.
Right.
Those cases were hard on you.
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it, prepared. That's where he would have gotten the idea, yes. Practice. And then he used alcohol to get there, so to speak.
What do you mean?
It means we're a fucking savant, baby.
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? What if this is not a significant anomaly at all? Something to be explained, approached as a defect? Look at the sensory input here.
He gestures towards the scenery.
Look at the ruins, the neon. Listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people. Live here for 40 years. As a police detective, he's like a magnetic reader on the world tape, to borrow a known metaphor. Harry's been pushed flat against it. Total input.
Hold on. What if it's all an absolutely normal reaction to the world we're living in? Right, so he's pretty much saying that everything is a shithole and life's a shithole, so I drank to forget. Is that what we're saying, Trant?
Hardwired to the free market. He
Yep.
just needed for its end.
Okay, Trent, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad we brought you. Will he or will he not be able to work in the major crimes unit? Is he a cretin now? I want to know that.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
Leadership now.
I'm about to say, I'm ready to lead again. Line detective is good for now. He's wrong. I'm too far gone for that. Fuck all of you. I don't want to be in your unit. What now? I think I can lead again.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question. It should have been, is he able to put his clothes on and use the body? Or do we need to get him on a disability pension?
What now?
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here.
Just stand there?
Yeah. Just stand there. It's cool.
Really?
No. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry?
Hold on. In the ocean? It was stolen by Jacob Earl? Did we decide that it wasn't actually us? I'm pretty sure we confirmed it was us. That wasn't me. It was stolen by traffic hooligans. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. I thought the killer would be underwater. He wasn't. Tequila Sunset. I also jumped the canal, by the way. I don't know. I don't know what's it's doing there. We could be coy and feign innocence. Hold on. In the ocean? No. No. I drove it into the ocean when I was drunk. I thought the killer would have been underwater. He wasn't. Tequila Sunset. I also jumped the canal, by the way.
Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. Tequila Sunset. Jump the canal. So funny, Harry. Thank you for fucking me. Thank you for destroying 45,000 real of police property that's coming out of my payslip. You know that, right? You're gonna get fired, and I'm gonna pay till I die. It doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
Wait, my badge? I got my badge right here. Show it to them. I lost it. I haven't found it yet. What I do have is this futuristic armor. I have a feeling it's gonna take our badge away. Wait, my badge?
The thing that tells people you're a police officer.
I got my badge right here. Show it to them. I lost it. I haven't found it yet. What I do has to do with this futuristic armor. Damn. We'll just show it to him.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic, and the badge slips out of your hand.
Are you freaking kidding me? You're proficient at catching small objects, but it's a 50% chance? God. Alright. Let's do this. Woo! We did it, baby! Yeah! With a bag in our hand. Eat that.
Not today, badge.
Did I get the badge? Behold my badge. The drama's unnecessary. I got the badge. All is well.
And your gun?
He asks, unimpressed by the piece of plastic in your hand.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements. What is it with all these material objects?
My gun is right here. Show him the Villiers 9mm. I upgraded my gun to a rifle. Gun, badge, car. These are all things. Things don't matter. People do.
You're drunk, aren't you? You lost your gun and you're drunk. You're a drunk, gunless bum. I can't smell it.
I didn't lose my gun. I have it right here. So it doesn't even matter that I found my gun? I quit drinking forever. It's only me in this boring hellhole now? No, I have it.
We're not talking about the fucking gun anymore. We're talking about the vaporized cloud of ethanol coming from your mouth.
This is so unfair. He knows you have the gun, and still he's punishing you.
I quit drinking forever. It is only this boring hellhole now. I tried not to, but I can't work as well without it. I didn't drink anything. I quit drinking. It's only me in this boring hellhole now. So you're saying it doesn't even matter that I found my gun then?
You were never supposed to lose it in the first place. Not lost is your gun's natural state, you drunk bum.
Listen, I haven't drank this whole playthrough. I did a little bit of speed, but that's a different story.
I don't buy it. Why do you smell like a corpse then, huh?
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Hold on, I just haven't washed myself after the autopsy. Yeah, I've handled an actual corpse. Yeah, it's been a bit of a week. I'm sorry I smell bad. None of this matters. My odor situation is meaningless compared to what I've discovered. I mean, yeah, it's been a bit. I'm sorry I smell bad. What do you want me to say?
A bit of a week? You're drunk, and you let a suspect escape, a certain Clasier, because you were too drunk to assess a flight risk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Claude was some kind of spy from the Occident, specially trained. Not taking her in was the right thing to do. She gave a vital clue that led us to this island. Okay, I got duped there. She pulled one on me. Yes, I let her go as an act of mercy. That's just a small detail in a huge case you know nothing about. Yeah, that's just a small detail.
Sure, if it's part of your master plan. Let's not even get into the other suspect who also escaped. Another detail?
He rubs his face in frustration.
Or the fact that you're Everclear's little peony now, doing I don't know what for him. That's small-time stuff. That's nothing. That's a humorous anecdote. Compared to the 9 people who were gunned down. The streets are literally red with blood, Harry. It was fucking mass murder.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired and vetted mercenaries. Lieutenant Dubois got between them and the locals.
Hell yeah, Kim.
Here comes the cavalry.
He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot and survived only because of his armor. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was minimal compared to what it could have been.
Yeah, what he said. I also saw the case. It's solved, all of it. Yeah, it was a massacre. We got wiped. Where the hell were you? The firefight is a trivial matter compared to the giant discovery of the century. We're still on about this phasmid. Yeah, what Kim said.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you didn't handle the situation.
He brushes a stray strand of hair out of his eye and coughs.
He thinks of apologizing, but decides against it.
You've spent the week with him on this case. What is your take?
Oh, shit.
On the case?
On Lieutenant Geoffrey Dubois.
Well, the drinking, the gun losing, also losing the badge. That's all true. Although he has not been drinking on the job this week.
Thank you.
See?
1 week.
Then there's the boring cop issue. Despite all the obvious and almost grotesque mannerisms and sartorial choices, he still insists he isn't characteristic enough. It's just strange, especially in light of his political views. Detective Dubois is, as you may know, a true blue moralist, a man of the center, not prone to political outbursts, which is commendable, but also at odds with his behavior.
I wonder if this changes. Does this dialogue kind of follow what we chose? I'm curious.
Other still, he is also an ultra-liberal hustler who is always on the grind. How he reconciles these 2 points of view, I do not know. But he is vocal about both of them. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the drugs, of course. Amphetamine, mostly. But despite all this, he is a great detective. One of the best I have seen, in fact.
Damn, Kim.
He can talk human beings into telling him everything. And he doesn't stop. In all the time I've spent with him, he has not once stopped pursuing leads, however far-fetched and tangential. He is tireless, madly driven. Well, except that one time when he stopped to sing karaoke, which, by the way, I have to disagree with you, Mr. Vicmar, was a valiant effort. He really sang his heart out.
Damn, Kim, you're really hitting the field right now.
Okay, he did something.
Damn right I did.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. We have a confession, a murder weapon, and the perpetrator, locked on the island right now, awaiting transportation. He apprehended a revolutionary brigade who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the revolution, who's probably committed other murders over those years. And he also discovered a new species.
The phasmid.
A new species?
Oh no, this is where everything gets discredited.
A colossal stick insect, 3 meters tall. It's on the island, camouflage as the reeds. It unfolded from them. I did not, unfortunately, get a photo, but I believe it may have been the Insulindian phasmid.
Oh no. If Kim hadn't have said the phasmid, I think Jean would have had respect for us. He's gonna lose his damn mind.
I know this sounds fantastic, but I'm a 4 times decorated lieutenant of the RCM. I do not make up encounters with cryptids to spice up my day. I am very, very sane.
I don't doubt you, Lieutenant. If you say it was the Insulindian phasmid, then it was the Insulindian phasmid.
Boom shakalaka. It's incredible, but it was real. So as you can see, I'm pretty okay detective. Say nothing. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm a pretty okay detective, bro.
Lieutenant, is it somehow connected to the case?
He pays you no heed.
The killer did not seem to be aware of the phasmid's presence. Exhibiting a strange, atypical dementia, he fell into a stupor after its appearance. He became near catatonic.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the phasmid may have contributed to his mental state in some way over the years. It probably not connected per se, but the perpetrator knew of its existence. We'll go with 3.
So it is connected.
We could order a search. I could get people from EPIS on the island, entomologists, doctors. There must be signs of it in the reeds. If we found the Insulindian phasmid, well, that would be absolutely exceptional. The PR value alone.
There, you need to make your case now. The floor is all yours. He prepared it well.
Oh shit. We also started a nightclub in the church. Also, the phasmid was female. The reeds are its nest. The killer, Luvanovich Droge, we have a strong motive for him. The previous head of the Debordeur Union was assassinated by our killer. And I also fixed the strike situation. There was also a dead man on the boardwalk, a missing person. I looked into the mystery of the Doom Commercial District. What do you say when I take this hot shit back? Hey, listen, the killer, Lilinovich Dross, we have a strong motive for him.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym.
I don't have time for this. Straight to the motive, please.
Of course, excuse me. I just thought it was noteworthy.
He wasn't quite sure about the straggler before he heard this detail. It must have convinced him.
He killed the mercenary in an act of jealousy. He killed the mercenary hoping to start a war between the company and the Union. Actually, I'm not sure that if I have a motive, I had nothing to do with it. I think he wanted to start the war because he didn't like the pro moralist intern guys against the Union.
And it worked? He got a war going?
Yes, until we stopped it. He saw the mercenary as an ennemi combatant. There's plenty for prosecution to pick from, as far as motive is concerned. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died, right on the island, and 2 officers on the scene that Mr. Dross confessed to.
It's a clean win.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Let's fucking lay it on it.
Way more.
It's more than that. A perfect folding mechanism like the Phasmid. It's way more than that. It'll win me Dora back. No, it will not, my friend. It's my masterpiece. They'll teach this in cop school. I did all I could. Every second was a struggle. I'm still not completely satisfied with it. It could be just a little neater. I did all I could. Every second was a struggle.
I've never doubted you can pull yourself together and work. In bouts. Bouts don't last. I can still smell the booze on the wind.
Come on, Jean. I haven't been drinking at all. He buttons up his jacket.
God damn it. Doesn't it ever leave? It is there. Like in your bones or something.
Perception, don't do this, buddy.
It will pass. In time.
I don't think we're going to tell him about the nightclub we started. Hold on. The previous head of the Debordere Union was assassinated by our killer.
This is a conversation for when we are no longer out in the open. In Martinez, where Evrard and Edgar Clare have ears everywhere.
The lieutenant lowers his voice just a little.
And eyes, too. Your return from the island must not have gone unnoticed.
Understood, of course.
But a case against Everard would be big.
Hell yeah, let's take that scumbag down.
I would
man.
prefer not to partake in anything union-related, for political neutrality.
The consultant, too, has lowered his voice.
This has to be good stuff for him to backpedal out of it at first mention.
Am I able to jump in here?
Sure, Jay, while you're stopping in real quick.
Yeah.
This might be a longer episode. This might be the end. I have no idea. So
yeah,
we're
we're
gonna...
like 52 minutes. Two comments. Number one.
Uh-huh.
Well, one question, one comment. The question was, hey, are you at the last episode? Like, how many episodes have you recorded so far today for this?
This is the one right now.
Oh, okay. So you're just doing a super long one.
Well, yeah, I don't know where this is going to lead. I want to try to see if I can get through the dialogue with my supposed comrades here and see where that goes. I'm not sure.
And then the other thing, the comment, I'm hungry. Get it for dinner.
Yeah.
It's early. It's 4 p.m. But I'm like, I didn't eat lunch, guys. I just had breakfast, which was just eggs and toast and kale. So your boy is hungry. But if you need to keep going, keep going. I'm not going to stop you, but maybe you stop and then you go again, so that way you can put your afterthoughts.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't.
Otherwise, your afterthoughts, you're going to be in like hour and like, you know, because that's how, guys, I don't know if she cut it up. That one episode she recorded was like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Did you cut it up or did you leave it whole?
Oh, I cut a few pieces of me just walking around aimlessly when I should have just been going to something else. But...
well, I'm gonna leave you back to it.
I mean, I'll do my best. I can't make any guarantees.
I just came over because I thought it'd be funny if people are like watching this in the future. The people who actually make it all the way to this point through the Let's Play, and they're like, this dude just literally walk up and be like, I'm hungry to his wife. Yeah, that's how I roll, guys. Alright, well, I'll leave you to it. Love you.
Alright. And I also fixed the strike situation. By the mass murder, sure.
How? It seems to be ongoing. I see red banners on the gates.
He didn't quite solve it. He cross-pollinated information between the company rep and Evrard, until the rep came to see that the Union desires war, at which point Mrs. Messier decided to...
He shrugs.
What? Hand clear the terminal.
It was an accident. We did it for the World Revolution. I just told some people some things, no big deal. Things are calmer now. I masterminded a solution to an unsolvable problem. We just talked to some people, no big deal.
Sounds like you got played, Harry. Because you were off your tits on Al Ghul.
Hey, how do you know about Al Ghul?
It doesn't matter how I know about Al Ghul. What matters is, you're Everard Clare's peony now. Just as I said. He's a mob boss, did you know? Is that why you want us to investigate the assassination of the previous Union head thing? To get off Everard's hook?
No, it's nothing like that. He was reckless with information, but ethical. We don't owe anyone anything. This allowed us to stabilize things in Martinez.
God, calm down, Jean.
Yeah, Jean, frick.
Silence. Good. The man doesn't know what to say.
I mean, there was also a dead man on the boardwalk. It ended up being a missing person that we found.
Yes. Fallen through a gap in a boardwalk. Drunk.
Hold on, how'd you know I found him?
The body was transported to Precinct 41, our morgue. I had Tilbrook and Mullins take care of funeral arrangements and family stuff.
You're not the only cop in the world, Harry. This all comes back to us.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
She says it quietly.
It's still a point for you. No denying it.
I also looked into the mystery of the doomed commercial district. It's in fact not a curse.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is.
Rue St. Ghislaine 10, a commercial building where all businesses go bankrupt. I looked into it. A curse turned out to be possibly anthroponetical, part of any larger investigation into Martinez itself. Yeah, we found out why they went bankrupt. I looked into it.
Why? That's not what you were supposed to do here.
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime scene. He was just chasing a lead and ended up advising a local shopkeeper. It was okay.
Of course. Call it community outreach, right?
Yeah.
Dodged a bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Okay, so what do you say? You wanna take this hot shit back?
I don't want to, but you discovered a new species and solved the murder.
He shrugs.
So I have to. Jude?
Hell yeah.
Anything that ends the trial is okay with me.
A quick nod.
You haven't been drinking, she thinks. So, maybe this time.
Agreed. The public relations potential of this is too valuable to let go.
Okay. We have vehicles in the square, and the perpetrator needs to be taken into custody. Let's go.
Let's do this, baby.
Now you will finally get to know who you are.
Hold on, but I have a few questions before we go about who I am. Okay, so guys, hear me out. If I have to piece this together later, I will. But I think I'm going to save this portion for next episode. Because I feel like we kind of squared away what we told them to get them back in the inner circle, right? We'll find out if we can find out any more about Harry Dubois. Maybe all the things we found weren't actually true. And maybe... I don't know, maybe it was a part of our psychosis. Like, were we a dubber Euphrater? Were we who we thought we were? What was everything with Dora really her fault, our fault? Like, I don't know. Maybe we confided in these guys at some point in time about a lot of things that we can now discover for ourselves and complete Harry's picture puzzle here, okay? Guys, thank you so much for staying with me. This is a little longer of another episode, but I have a feeling the next one might be the last one. I'm sad about it. I don't want it to end, but thank you again. I appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Bye for now.